So this week in the renovation, the main focus is the master bedroom. I need to pull up the floorboards, pull off the skirting boards, and mark out the ceiling for overboarding. So let's see how it goes. Lovely. Come out. Oh. Yeah. Wow. That's a long boy. Nice. If you're enjoying this sort of content and you want to give me a little ego boost, feel free to hit the subscribe button. There we go. I've been really struggling to get these floorboards up because this massive crowbar thing, you need a floorboard up for it to kind of work because you've got to rest it on a joist and then pry it up. But I'm struggling to get any up at the moment. So I saw a guy online that basically said if you put a screw in next to where it's nailed in and then use the hammer or the crowbar to then pull that up, like using it as an anchor point. He made it look easy on the YouTube tutorial, so let's see. Oh, not a great start. Oh, look at that. Ooh. It's definitely come up a bit. That's just pulled straight out. Fantastic. Come on, mate. Just come out. Oh. Oh, you fucking prick. Should I just try a different floorboard? Just try all of them until I've broken all of them. So I struggled with this for quite a while. What I ended up doing was using 2 screws, one either side of the nail, and then using the hammer and the crowbar to pull on the floorboard at the same time. Once I could get the crowbar underneath the floorboard, I used what I would like to coin as the leapfrogging technique to pull up the floorboard bit by bit. Oh. Because these floorboards are the whole length of the room, I've managed to get one wedged from wall to wall, and now I can't get it out. 10 out of 10, Joe. All right, so now that I've pulled up 4 or 5 of the floorboards, I've got a better view of the joists. Not really sure on the condition of some of them. Some of them have pretty big splits in them, which I'm not really sure. I mean, it doesn't look great, does it? And also they've kind of already been sistered before, like a few of them have these blocks at the end, which, I mean, one of them's pretty loose, so it doesn't seem to be doing anything. But I've basically taken a video and sent it to the builder to ask for some advice, because I want to sister these joists to create a level floor, but I don't really know whether I can just do that alongside these sort of partial sister joists already. So I'll wait for them to reply. But in the meantime, I'm going to go upstairs, well, to the loft, and mark out on the ceiling where all the joists are, because I'm going to be overboarding this ceiling. So putting new plasterboard up on the ceiling, which obviously needs to be anchored to the joists. So first job is marking that all out so that I can get lines across the ceiling, know where all the joists are, and know where I can put the boards. Find the joist, move all this stuff out of the way, and then as close as you can to the joist. Okay, so hole on that side, hole on that side as well. So now you can see there's holes either side of each joist all the way along. Okay, so now that I've put screws at both ends of each joist, I'm going to use a chalk line, which if you don't know is basically a string covered in chalk, and you hook it on one end and you hold it up at the other end, and then you ping the string against the ceiling and it leaves a blue line across the whole thing, and then you know where the joists are for when you put the plasterboard up. And then you just pull it down. I just picked up this plasterboard lifter from Facebook Marketplace, which just helps you like push the plasterboard up to the top, especially if you're doing it on your own. Little tip, these things are like 50 quid a day from a tool hire place. If you go on Facebook Marketplace, loads of people that have them rent them out super cheap. So this was £25 for the week. So I'm gonna put this together and yeah, see how it goes basically. How does this work? It's somehow locked. Oh, yeah. Bingo. And then this goes on top. Oh God, camera's down. Oh, please don't be broken. We might not be overboarding today and tomorrow. Wanted to find, like, locate the very last joist in this corner because I couldn't get to it from the loft. So I pulled a little bit down and the final joist in that corner is so rotten. I like stroked it and half the joist just disappeared. Luckily it's only a very short joist, like it doesn't actually span the whole length of the room. It's just for this little alcove section right at the edge, but it's just disintegrated. It's because there's a hole in the roof lining in that corner, which has clearly just rotted it over time. I actually think it might be the same in that corner because there's quite a lot of issues with the roof. I've had quotes in on the roof and I think I just need to pull the trigger on that and see when they've got availability, which to be honest, probably should have been step one of renovations, but I didn't want to pay £7 grand. Yeah, that there is a joist that looks like I've taken a bite out of it. Okay, so in preparation for removing this wall, I need to basically remove this skirting that runs around the top of the kitchen and down into this wall because it contains pipework and electrical. So I need to see what's going on underneath there and then we can move on from that. Ow. Okay, so as with everything else I've done this week, I've basically started it and then realized I need a tradesperson because the pipes that run along that wall that I want to remove are linked to the back boiler. So I need the back boiler to be removed and all this pipe work to be removed so that I can then remove that wall. So in the meantime, I'm going to remove this shower and probably all the tiles in here because I need to be doing something. Oh my God, that's weighs a surprising amount to me. my knee, and that's such an annoying place to cut because it bends. After 20 minutes of pulling small shards of tile out of my knee, I cracked on like the brave little boy that I am. If you've made it this far through the video, I really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Next week is set to be pretty full on, so tune in next Wednesday. Bye for now. Oh, knees. Bloody hell.